What up, YouTube? Peter here. I got a cool lesson for you guys. It is a beautiful day, though, in Hollywood, California. I think it's like 75 degrees, clear skies. Hot. It's hot right now. Middle of December, you get a tan. I'm from the Midwest, so I'm just like, oh my God. Anyways, let's get into it. Today I'll be going over power chords. Real quick, what is a power chord? Power chord is basically the 1 and the 5 of a chord. There is no 3. That's why it's a power chord, because you don't need 3. Why would you want a 3? You know, you just want the 1 and 5 to make the power. But power chords, 1, 5, no 3. The cool thing about that is that you can play major and minor over a progression using power chords because there's no third. There's no major or minor third. For example, if I was an A, real quick, A power chord, index finger, 5th fret of the low E string. I use my pinky. You can use your ring pinky to play the 5, which is E and A. But I got 7th fret pinky on the A string. Power chord, 8, 1, 5. But I'm just playing A to G. You could play major over that, major pentatonic. You could play minor pentatonic. You could play A mixolydian. You could do just regular Aeolian, A minor. Because it doesn't have the 3. You could do your pentatonic licks. You could do your major licks. Because there's no major or minor third. Which is what a lot of rock guys do. For example, all the hair metal 80s guys, all those guys do power chords when they're playing. George Lynch, for example, Kiss of Death intro. You could play major over that because it's just E to D. You could play minor over that. But that's basically because there's no third. That's how I look at power chords is 1, 5, no third. Of course, it depends on the progression. A good progression, a parallel progression. What is parallel? It's like a parallel key. So A major, the parallel key is A minor. Same thing, the parallel key of A minor is A major. Relative key would be the minor third. So like what's the relative key of A? It would be F sharp minor. And A major, F sharp minor would be the relative key. But parallel key, A major, A minor. This is why you hear a lot of progressions like this. So, like Rocky Like a Hurricane. I don't know how that goes. I should learn that. Like Scorpions, they do that a lot in their playing. They switch between that kind of like major sound, like, okay, it's an A major. Now A minor, because you have that F in there, which is the minor 6 of A. Back to the flat 7. So, for example, if you were playing this progression over the A power chord, you could play A major, A minor, A mixolydian, A ion. You could play whatever you want over that. But once you get to that F, that's when it's okay. You want to play minor. The G, you could play E mixolydian, A mixolydian, and then back to the root. So for example, you can kind of distinguish that where you're at in the song if you hit those notes. like the minor 6, minor 7. But yeah, power chords. There's all different types of progressions. Look up some 80s songs. Any 80s song, I promise you, uses power chords, especially hair metal. But yeah, that was a quick little lesson I wanted to show you guys, power chords. So there you go.